Hello everyone and welcome back to the Searcher YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Rutus Argo NE, which comes in at £475, and the Rutus Ultima, which is £365. These machines are absolutely packed with features and functions. We're going to go through them now, have a look at the menus and also do a little air test at the end to see how they get on. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's start off with the Rutus Argo NE. Push the pair button, turn it on. It will ask you to do a grain balance. Don't do that yet, you do that at the end once you've finished putting in the settings. So pull the trigger again, goes to fetch your preset. First of all, in the enter button, you have some settings. You've got sensitivity, discrimination and notch. To adjust the sensitivity, use the arrow buttons. Adjust that to suit the environment you're in. Discrimination. Again, use the arrow buttons to adjust your discrimination. You see it adjust at the top of the screen. At 0, you're just eliminating the iron. With the Argo NE, you've got 99 sets of discrimination to the left and 99 sets of discrimination to the right. So in the middle, you'll set at 0, 99 either way. With the notch feature, to adjust that, use the far right arrows, and you'll see the little icon at the bottom of the screen going across. Go to the area you want to notch out and push the arrow button. To take it back out again, push the left arrow button. So that's the features in the enter button. Now I've got the main settings. Let's push the menu. At the top left it will tell you what mode you're in. At the minute we're in dual mode. This is what the manufacturers say it's best to start off in. Learn the dual mode and you'll get the most out of the machine. Okay, so to start off with, we've got the threshold level, which is the audio volume of your threshold. Then you've got threshold tone, which is the pitch of the threshold hum. VCO, you can have VCO on or off. If you have it on, which is in yes, that will help you with the size and depth of targets. You've got the threshold sat. That's to help with the tuning of your threshold. At 20, it does everything for you. At 0, it's fully open. You adjust that to suit the conditions that you're in. Tones. You've got 1 tone, 5 tones, and you've got 3 programs that you can adjust. To adjust the tones, push the on button. Use the menu page or grain page button to select the area you want to adjust, and then use the arrows to change the pitch. Then pull the trigger to go back out. Then you've got your reaction, which is your recovery speed of 1, 2 or 3. Then you've got your masking. Masking is to help get in between the iron. If you've got the masking of 0, you will be more likely to get the targets next to iron, but you may get tricked by iron a little bit easier. If you've got a masking of 6, you will be less likely to be tricked by iron, but you're less likely to get the targets next to iron. So you adjust that to suit the iron contamination within the ground. Then push the menu button to go across to the main. In here we have the frequency, which is 6.6 kilohertz or 16 kilohertz. Frequency shift, if you're getting any EMI or interference from other metal detectors, you can just adjust that with the push of the arrow buttons. Hot rocks, that's to do with the contamination of the ground with hot rocks. You can adjust that to suit the ground that you're on. Ideally using neutral until you know what's going on with the ground and then adjust to suit. Backlight is the brightness of your backlight. The volume is the volume that comes through the speaker and the headphones, and if you've got the wireless module, you can turn the wireless module on or off. Choose the channel. That's all the features and functions within the settings. To select the different modes, push the program button. You have dual mode, non-motion mode and motion mode. In motion mode you have the added setting of audio gain. Okay, so you've adjusted all the settings to suit the ground that you're on. You found a clean area ground where there's no contamination of iron or any metals. To perform a grain balance, push the grain button and follow the on-screen instructions. Put search coil up, then pull trigger. So your search coil is about a foot off the ground, and you now pump the coil 5 times and it will give you a grain balance. Then you're ready to go. That's all the features and functions of the Rutus Argo NE. Now we're going to take a look at the Rutus Ultima. Turn it on, push the on button. It will ask you to do a grain balance. This time you push the PP button, pinpoint. Again, you would do this after you've put all the settings in. Okay, for the first lot of settings, push the select button. Again, it will give you the sensitivity, just with the plus and minus buttons. Discrimination. The discrimination is slightly different. You've got from 0 to 120. At 28, you're just eliminating the small iron. And again, the notch is slightly different. Use the plus and minus buttons for the area you want to eliminate. Then push PP to bring it in and out. To go into the main settings, you hold the select button. Again, at the top, it will tell you what mode you're in. At the minute, we're in dual mode. And use the PP button to cycle through. We've got threshold level, threshold tone, VCO, threshold sat, and tones. Tone 1, 5, and you have one program where you can adjust the tones. Again, push the on button. It will take you into the tones settings. Push the plus and minus button to adjust the tones. Use select and the grain balance button to move along the scale for the adjustments. Push the pair button to come back out. Then you push the select button to go across to the main settings. On the Ultima, you have 8 kHz and 16 kHz. Frequency shift, hot rocks, the backlight has 0 to 3 on the adjustments. You've got the volume, wireless for the wireless module. Hold the power button to come back out. Again, it will ask you to do a grain balance. Ignore that for now. While pushing the PP button. To go through the modes, again, you push the power button. It brings you up into the modes. You've got dual mode, non-motion, and motion. Again, there's slight differences in the settings for the motion mode. For motion mode, look at the settings. Threshold level, threshold tone, modulation, 5 and 1 adjustable program. But you've also got audio gain and iron volume. Again, once you've set the settings that you want to use, you find a clean area. This is your grain balance button. Push it once and follow the on-screen instructions. First test is with the Rutus Argo NE. Start off with the hammer coin cut half. Just that. I have the Roman coin, little bronze. There. Victoria half sovereign. There. And the Victorian shilling. There. The cut half is coming at 9 inches, The Roman bronze is 10 3/4 inches. The Victorian gold is 12 3/4, and the shilling is at 14 inches. That's impressive depth. Start off with the cut half hammered coin. Just getting that there. Now the Roman coin. There. The gold Victorian half sovereign. There. Then we've got the Victoria shilling. There. 9 inches on the cut half, 10 3/4 inches on the Roman, 12 1/4 inches on the gold half sovereign, and 13 1/4 inches on the Victoria shilling.